Hi, thank you for joining me today. I'm going to take you through installing Progress Data Direct's Hybrid Data Pipeline server on an Ubuntu Linux virtual machine I have running on my laptop. We're going to go through a express installation using mostly the default settings to get it up and running so that you can then proceed to a future video where I will take you through configuring a data source and OData enabling that data source, OData being a REST API, which could be called from a browser or other products such as Salesforce Connect. First, we're going to get into it by downloading the Hybrid Data Pipeline 4.5 server. I'm doing that from the ESD location to download software. When we click into the Hybrid Data Pipeline, you're going to see a few different options. We're going to download the Linux 64-bit installer. You'll notice there's a license tab here as well. For this demo, I'm going to install the trial version. If you did need to install a licensed version, you would find the license key on that tab. Now, I've already downloaded the bin file to save us a little bit of time. So you'll see that on the left here on my desktop. So I'm going to minimize this window. And we're going to start at a command prompt. I'm navigated to the desktop, and then I'm going to set the make this file executable. So I'm doing a chmod plus x, and then the file name. Once we do that, we're going to do a dot slash, and then we're going to enter the file name as well to launch the installer. Now we're going to install this using the GUI installer. You could also do this from the command line on a Linux version that doesn't have a UI. We'll click Next. We'll click Accept for the EULA. And then we're going to install in the default location. It's good to take note of this. This is underneath my home directory under the progress directory. We may need to find some files there in the future when we look for either logs or if we want to install the on-premises connector, which we'll go through in a future video, or any of either the ODBC or JDBC drivers. They require some files that are created when the server is installed. Click Next. We're going to choose evaluation. We'll give it a moment here while it prepares to do the installation. When we get to the host name field in a moment, we're just going to use the word localhost to make it very easy to do the installation and access it from the local browser. Press enter. It's going to verify that it can resolve that host name, which should be able to do. And we're going to do a typical installation. We're going to set a password for our default D2C administrator or D2C admin user and our D2C standard user or just D2C user. So I'll just set a password here. And we'll set a password for the user. Click Next. And now we click Install. It's going to run through the installation process here. I will pick this back up once the installation completes, and we can take a look at what the UI looks like. All right, now you see that we've successfully installed the Hybrid Data Pipeline server. We'll click Done. And now we're going to go and wait. We'll wait for this terminal session to complete, the launching installer window to finish. Once that's done, we'll open up a browser, and then we're going to try and open the local instance. So that will be https://localhost:8443. We're going to get a warning because we're using a self-signed certificate. We can get through that by choosing Advanced and accept the risk here in Firefox. And now you'll see that we're at the login screen for the Hybrid Data Pipeline. If we put in our credentials that we set during the setup, you'll see we've logged in successfully to the Hybrid Data Pipeline. We have a 30-day trial, And we have our user that we created, the D2C user, and we're logged in as a D2C admin user. In our next video, I'm going to show you how to connect to an Oracle database in Amazon's RDS and OData enable that. Thank you for watching the video.